Alrighty guys, welcome back once again. We are back live, Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, for the CueSports International Expo 2023 edition. My name is Grant, sitting beside Mr. Jeff Wanless.
How's it going?
What's going on with you, Mr. Jeff?
Not much. Been a long trip already, but just starting some of the events.
Yes, there is a ton going on here in Las Vegas. There are 7,000 entries into this event.
I guess the biggest it's been since 2013.
Correct. Those 7,000 entries convert. Some play in multiple events. Those 7,000 entries, or 7,000 players, convert into just over 13,000 entries. So some pretty phenomenal support for this event. Always good to see.
The biggest growing event in the world.
It is.
Within the last 2 years.
It is.
Since COVID.
So we have Yiwei Cheng versus Nick Arsenault. Doing battle. This is Nick at the table.
He won the flip, made a ball on the break.
Pretty decent layout here. We're also live, guys, on 3 different pages. CueSports Live Facebook, CueSports Live YouTube, as well as the BCA Pool League page. We also have the comments up and readily available, so if you do have any questions, feel free to ask away. This is once again in the silver division.
Still some good play here.
Oh, some great play.
What's their Fargo ratings?
They are Nick sitting at 517 and Yiwei sitting at 483, so pretty close. Should be a great match. Hey, you're welcome, Chris. Thanks for tuning in on the CueSports Live Facebook page. And if you are just tuning in, everybody, help me out. Smash that share button. Let's get it rocking, y'all.
Tricky shape here. Nick did overrun his shape on the 5-0. Tables are still playing pretty quick here.
They are. Slide still in effect as well. The slide effect being the cloth is new at the start of the event. But he seems to handle the cue ball here really well.
Good stroke there.
Yeah, really well done. On to the 5.
And
what do you think? 2 rails for the 6?
Yeah, I don't think he can hold this with inside. And he needs to put the 6 in the side, 10-ball blocking.
Yeah, so I like coming around 2 rails.
4 rails. He needs to hit that harder.
Yeah, I think he's...
Right line, though.
Perfect line. But he's there. I think he's got the back cut to the right-hand side pocket. He'd have to shave the shine off that 6 ball, but
yeah, pretty
the potential is there.
Natural shape. All he has to do is pop this, come back around the 15 ball.
Yeah.
3 rails back around, put the 8 ball in the same pocket.
Gord says, hi, Grant, here to help. Who you got with you? Triple P. No, it is Mr. Jeff Wanless.
Hi, Gord. How's it going? And for all you viewers that are watching, these tables are for sale. Tournament used tables for discounted rate.
Indeed they are. We've got a graphic I'll put out at some point in this match. Look at this shot.
Oh, good shot.
Albino down the subway.
Quite enough, yeah.
Yeah. Great effort.
Yeah. Anybody interested in buying the tables also, just hit us up. We'll send you to a direct link.
Absolutely.
We have connections here.
Same guy, can we have Dan Gates from Washington State on the stream next? I have no control over who comes here, guys.
It's all dictated by CSI. With so many players, it's kind of hard to keep the tournament running and figure out who goes where. Yeah. But Grant and CueSports Live will have all the or hopefully most of the semifinals and all the finals matches.
Yeah, I won't miss it. So my regular stream times are 10:30 in the morning, 12 o'clock, 3:30, 5 o'clock, 8:30. If there are semifinals or finals that run beyond that, I will put in the extra time. I won't let you miss it. But as far as who plays where on what stream, that I do not have control over at all. Lincoln City, Oregon in the house. How are you again, James? Good to see you. Joseph also back in it. And he was definitely on the 50-yard line, but did well. Potted the 6, just unfortunate. Cue ball found a home to the top left-hand corner. Fairly decent table here for Yiwei.
Just control shape and potting.
That's it.
Just got to get rid of the 9 or the 15 here.
I agree.
You take the 14 float underneath it, the 9 up to the top right corner.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. It kind of goes that way when you get down a little farther into the brackets, where you start to see the same players on the stream. So he's gonna have to take the 11, perhaps just a slow roll off the end rail up to the side rail. Take the 9 ball next. Might have overhit it.
He's okay.
He's perfect. Nothing to do here. Straight tops on the 9 ball to the corner pocket. Follow it up for the 15 to the left. At least to own for the tables.
That might be coming down the line, but not currently available.
Well, hello, Kaylin. It has been a minute. Glad to see you on the stream again. Appreciate you. Enjoying the matches, says Steven. You're more than welcome. How you doing, Delaney?
Such a great event this event is.
It really is.
Some top-end talent. Most of these players are pretty seasoned pool players, so some good pool on the amateur side. But where can you go for an event where you play alongside pros at a pro event that you can spectate and see for free in between your matches?
'Tis true. Let me give you a shot of exactly what the room looks like at this point. She is looking pretty packed. So I'll give you the basic rundown. So that is the room full of 7-foots, although is equally full of bodies right now. We have tournament control desk here. Just to the right and a touch lower, there is myself. I'm Grant, sitting beside Mr. Jeff Wanless. And then if we go back up and over, tournament control, the room, there is the Predator Pro Series tables, all the Predator 9-foots. Behind the big Expo is the main stream table for this side of the arena. And of course, sitting up on top there, all the production crew for Kazoom. So any of those matches available is on World Billiard TV on YouTube. Very good gourd, 650 cubes of Telm sold in 4 days. Well done.
2023 Open Finals with our two opponents.
Oh.
Victor Zelinsky and Mr.
Zelinsky and Stangen for the finals.
Zelinsky, the returning champ from last year.
Correct, indeed.
He loves playing in Vegas.
He does.
Mr. John Lehman on the mic there.
Indeed. I'm not sure whether you guys could hear that or not. But that was, as Jeff mentioned, John Lehman, head ref for the Predator Pro Series. I believe they start at 4 o'clock, which is in about 4 minutes.
And it looks like it's a packed house over there already for spectators.
Stands are slammed.
We increased the seating over there by 1 full stand inserts. So it's double the seating this year.
It's crazy.
Only going to get bigger and better.
Jeff is playing Gord.
Not playing the pro event this year. I am playing the amateur CSI events, DCA events. Figured I'd give myself a better chance.
Right. Hey, you had a shooter's chance when you played the pro event.
I did all right. I was 50-50.
Yeah.
Can't complain. The experience.
Oh, the experience. You couldn't buy the experience.
Yeah, I got to play Chris Reinhold, Nick DeLeon. Both of them crushed me.
As they should.
As they should, yes.
You and I are many things, but pro players is not one of them, Jeff.
Yeah. It's a different story when you go into an event working the entire event also. You're tired
totally.
and sore, and then, which is why I want to try my luck on the amateur side this year.
Yep. Predator playing the finals soon tonight. They are about 4 minutes. And thank you, Steve. Much appreciated as always.
Yeah, Delaney, by far a pro player. I am definitely just an amateur player.
We all like to think we're pros, but then you get to play against one of them and you find out real quick.
No, I think I'm a pro up until the point that I get down on the ball and take a shot. Then I realize I'm not a pro.
Yeah, true statement.
Wait a second. I saw Shane Van Boning do this shot.
Yeah, right?
I was
I saw Efren do it once.
By 2 rails or 2 diamonds. A little bit of a cluster table here. Lots of work.
Oh, yeah.
This is where a big-time positional play comes in.
Yeah, control the rock through this rack. That is the key to success. Although the 3's not bad. It goes to that right-hand side pocket. 7 is kind of the issue. I don't know if it passes 12 down to the bottom left. I don't think it does.
I think he's going to try and come into it here now. Yep.
Perfect.
Good shot. 6 goes, 7 goes. Everything goes.
Everything now has a home.
Shape.
Yeah.
That 3 ball right now would be tricky, maybe getting past the 9 and the 4.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the 6 ball, then the 7 ball, 5 ball, 4 ball, 3 to the side, 8 to the bottom right.
And this is why we're not pros, guys. It's a lot easier to map a table from up here.
Oh, yeah.
Versus
Listen,
down there.
I don't miss from up here. That's why I stay on this side of the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, have fun, Vinny. You won't be disappointed if you do tune out here and head on over to World Billiard TV. Again, that's on YouTube. And, of course, I understand it is the pros playing, guys. We get it. My feelings not hurt.
Yeah, Grant hasn't had the opportunity to play. He is primarily the one solely in charge of doing the stream here with CueSports Live, so he is unfortunately working the entire trip.
I sure am. I don't even get to play.
He gets limited breaks where he can maybe grab a bite to eat here and there.
Yeah, every now and again I do. But if I'm not here, I'm over at the Jam Up booth.
So how many days have you gone where you haven't eaten?
I don't know. A few.
See?
A few. Good shot. That will do. That'll work. Short side to the 4, 3 to the right side, hit stick.
3, I think, goes in the side pocket.
It does go inside.
So if he gets if he gets perfect on the 4,
yeah. Outsville from there.
just slight run up.
Even if he checks the right rail, or sorry, the left rail, and comes back across to the right, he'll still be all right. Looks like World Billiard TV just went live. Nice little roll-in pocket weight shot. You just want to get just about just on top of where the 4 is now. Because even if you have a little bit of angle, you can always draw and use the 9 ball to kind of hold the cue ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see you later, Vinny. Have fun. That will be a really great match. Chris just came off a great win at the Bakersfield Open. Yeah, Chris Reinhold. GWN, how are you? Appreciate you tuning in once again. We got some pretty loyal, dedicated viewers, and I really do appreciate it. At the same time, if y'all would do me one favor, give that share button a little love down on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. The more, the merrier. Jeff and I will do our best to keep you entertained.
So nothing fancy here, just a straight draw. He's going to clip the top side of the 9 ball. Should clear the 9 and roll over a little bit towards the side rail.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to overhit this. Hit it
Perfect.
pretty good, yep.
Yeah, perfect works. To tie it up 1 apiece.
That was a fantastic out.
That was a really great out. Nice shooting for sure. Delaney, yeah, well, more prior to COVID than now, but yes, CueSports Live, we've put in our time. We traveled all over Canada, all over the United States. That is how we built up the view numbers that we have. If you go just off of followers on the Facebook page, we are the largest in North America. We have close to 50,000, if not over now. 50,000 followers on Facebook, another 8 or 10,000 on YouTube. And we just keep on building, keep on going, putting one foot ahead of the other.
That's what happens when it's not pay-per-view.
It is true. I do not agree with the pay-per-view model, but again, that's just me. And what do I know? My opinion's worth what you paid for it.
So what is that? Nothing?
Absolutely correct. It is only my opinion.
Another tricky break here. Opening shot's tough.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, he sure worked out that last rack really well.
Yeah, 2 balls tricky to get on for low ball.
The 1 can lead you there. It's a matter of your start ball, which is probably going to be the 6 ball. Does 4 slip past the...
Barely. He needs to be good on it. It does slide past.
Well, that...
From my angle here, looking down.
Yeah. I think that might be the way I would choose. I don't know if 5 slips past. Oh, yeah, 5 slips past
clear, yeah.
for sure. Well, I mean, listen, everything goes. It's a matter of controlling the rock. Same as in the last rack, which he pulled off really well. Sounds like somebody's won a game over on World Billiard TV.
With the first game.
Yeah.
Victor.
I had one suggestion from one of the booths way in the back. When you look over at the big screen on where they're broadcasting to, you can't see the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Oh, you were with me.
Yes.
Never mind.
But the line of the lights is also in the way, so from the amateur tables.
Yeah.
Tough opening shot. Again, he chose to play safe.
Thank you, David. We'll pin that comment as well. That is the link to the brackets, ctsondemand.com. So if you're looking to follow your favorite player or team, that is the link you can check. See the who's who of who is in this event.
I play at 8:30, David. Just kidding. Looks like his only option is the 9 ball here. He does have full ball. All the stripes go.
They do. Same scenario, right?
That first ball.
That's it. Oh my. Well outside of the mark on that shot for Yiwei. He'd like that one back.
Yep.
And 5 ball will go past the 14. It's a matter of...
Nick's looking at the 4. With the new cloth inside, slidey cloth, as long as you get it as tight to that 13 pass, it will slide off the rail and in.
Well, I appreciate you stepping in and sitting with me, Jeff.
Wish I could do more.
Well,
we're both busy.
Hey, yeah, listen, you've been here, what?
Since the 16th. Today is the, what, 1st?
I don't even
I don't even know what the
26.
date today is. 26. I've been here 10 days.
10
I'm already
days
losing
already.
track.
Yeah.
Got another 8 to go.
7 to go. Oh, no. 7 tomorrow to go.
For me, 8 more. Thanks.
Oh, you're here till Monday?
Yeah. The 6th.
Ew.
Yup. That's what happens when you have to do the teardown.
It is very true. Which I know all too well on what happens there.
Yup.
And you know what my statement is going to be?
Better you than me.
You know it.
Predator does have a great team, as does CSI here, and all the teams are working really well together. So I mean, it's a fairly smooth event. A couple of hiccups here and there, but for the most part, well executed, well-run event.
I agree.
If you guys get a chance, this is one of the premier stops that you want to be at. The other one I definitely recommend, being there for the first time last year, Puerto Rico.
Yes. I get to experience Puerto Rico in November this year. That'll be my first trip out there.
You'll love it.
I'll tell you, I have been.
Nick with a tap on the white ball there. Unfortunate. Not
I
sure
think
Yue
he-
saw it, but he gave it up.
Yeah, he did that same thing in the last stream that he
Yeah.
was on.
I noticed that when I went from a 29-inch shaft to a 30-inch shaft.
Poking the ball?
Yeah, the first week I think I tapped the ball twice just at that extra inch. It's like, oh, my stroke's a little bit closer than now.
Yeah. See, and for me, it feels more natural
Yeah.
with
I had
that
just to
extra.
adapt my stance and bring it back a little bit. But
Yep.
yeah. Always love getting ball in hand, but I prefer getting ball in hand when there's less balls on the table.
Yeah, right. If you're going to give it to me, right? Just give me a nice wide open table.
What's Yue doing here? He looks like Yue's going to try and go for a solid,
Four in the
but he
side?
knows that, I don't think he knows that he's low ball.
Yeah, shooting 4 in the side. Now, is he high ball
He is high ball.
or is it open?
I guess it's open. I thought for sure Nick was low ball.
Interesting. Well, then I think he shot the right shot.
Oh yeah, definitely. I
I
think
think
he needs to take the 2 ball here.
I
though.
agree. If it slips past the 1 ball,
Yeah.
that might be the issue. If it doesn't, it'll go past the 8 into that left side pocket. We're gonna find out if it goes past the 1.
Right now, yeah. Well, he does have the 5, but
He does, but
doesn't look like Yue likes it, so I must not go.
even with the 5 ball though, I think he's drawing in underneath the 11, which leads him to Nowheresville.
Leads him directly to the 3 and to no real shot.
This is why positional play, controlling the rock, is so important.
2 went.
Oh, drilled it to the heart. Now he's in on the
Same shape,
5.
Same angle on the 5. Same
Yeah.
issue. What shot do you take after?
That's it.
This time he's got a little less angle, so he might be able to draw to the inside of the 11 ball and flick out for the 1, but the 11 ball is going to travel either to the 3 or to the side pocket, possibly blocking the 1.
Well, and if you clip that 11 at all, you're staying down underneath.
There is a shot to go forward and go around the 14, but that's even trickier.
Well, if he's got some angle, he can go forward off the right rail, back out, and at least take a thin cut.
He's trying to hold and draw back without hitting the 11 and chunked it.
Yep.
Opportunity here for Nick.
Indeed. He'll take full advantage. So next stream time is at 5 o'clock. And I believe that'll be with myself and Johnny Triple P. And then at 8:30 it'll be myself and hopefully, fingers crossed, potentially Mr. Feder Gorst.
And I hear we might get Tyler Steyer on here at some point.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get
Possibly.
Tyler, maybe Margaret. See if Christina would come on.
Hi, Gord. No, I'm not officially working for Predator now. I do help them out from time to time, so it is separated. Just part of the Predator team, being an authorized dealer, so I do help out at the events when I can, when I'm asked to.
Or when you're told to.
No, primarily when I'm asked to. It's just, how do you say no?
You don't really.
I haven't really wanted to say no yet. I enjoy being here for the events, being involved, seeing the back end. It is a lot of work setting these events up.
You know, prior to the Canada Open, and really it was even before that. I think it was this event last year that was a really big eye-opener, I think, for both of us.
Yeah.
Right? We kind of had an idea as to what it took, but the actual, this is what it takes.
Yeah. Whatever you think it is, it's literally 50 times more than that.
Yeah.
And a lot of players don't know the setup for this event before the official opening start date took us 5 days. 5 full days.
It's insane.
And that's working 20 plus hours each day. A lot of moving pieces, a lot of moving parts.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, for this event, how many semi-trucks of tables came in?
6.
Craziness.
Six trucks of the amateur tables, and 2 other trucks of the 9-foot tables. So in total, just tables alone, 8 trucks. Then you toss in the vendors and all the other things with supplies, equipment, and everything else. You're looking at 10 to 12 trucks.
And those are not like pickup trucks. Those are
full 53-foot semi-trucks.
Yeah.
And I mean stacked and packed to the max. Every nook and cranny is used in those semi-trucks.
Oh, no doubt. Nick looking to thin the 3 down to the bottom right-hand corner. Needs to go back, forth, and back again. Oh, sorry, he's on the high ball. Not sure what I was thinking there.
This is a tough shot, 15 to get back for the 9. It's definitely, and he'd be jacked up over the 9 ball shooting this too. So
I think I'm going to try to
float the 9 and hit the 1.
Float the 9, hit the window, I think, between the 1 and the 8 ball.
It's tough to even hold for shape. He's got to pretty much float the 9 and hope to hit the 3 or the 1 on that angle and how quick these tables are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's an up and down just on the line I'm looking at.
Well, if the 3 wasn't there, there's a 4-railer in behind, but that option's not there because of the 3.
Ephraim would be shooting the shot 5 rails.
Right?
But not many of us have that cue action.
Oh.
Ephraim has. Stuff
No
I've seen him pull off.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Needs the jelly bump.
And he picked the window, but again, quick tables. Looking at this, he's got maybe half a centimeter in between these 2 balls, so he's going to have to flick this an extreme cut even to bank it to the side pocket. So he either goes for a crazy shot or he tries to play a containing safety here. Pretty much can't hook him on all 3 balls, so it's pretty much where you want to leave the white ball to leave him tough.
Yeah. Which, in my opinion, would be down on the bottom left-hand corner of the table. Maybe a diamond over from the bottom left hand would be ideal. Those trucks sound like the same as my future brother-in-law. He drives the semi. I call him the milkman. Those would be the trucks, the big rigs.
Oh, he overcut. Overcut on the bank. And comes up fairly decent. He's pretty much straight in on that 5 ball, about an inch in between the 2 balls there.
Yi-Wei, I think, can handle this.
He's stretching, though.
Yeah, he's a right-handed player.
Close shots.
Yeah. And the last thing you want to do when you're stretched out is not connect on the draw. And you only slight draw right behind the 8-ball.
You and I both would draw right into the 8-ball.
Oh, of course.
Again, this is
On
why we're not pros.
no, on that side of the camera we would do it. On this side of the camera we hit it perfect.
I thought he had.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty straight in there.
Pretty routine here. Slight little roll up on the 1 ball. Don't be too straight. No, he's okay. You can bounce off the rail here.
Yeah, pop the rail and just kind of stick around for the 8 to the top left.
Or does he draw back and put the 8 in the side? On these tables with the draw, oh my God, does it ever kick in quick?
Yeah, it sure does. That's why I think I'm just going to punch off that right side rail and just take the 8 to the big
corner
pocket.
Shot, and he tried to come back.
He did. That's the problem.
Knowing how quick the tables were, so he babied it.
That's the problem with the draw shot to the side.
Still has a back cut.
He does.
Say it's about 40 degrees, 35, 40 degrees. Just finding line. Hits it good.
Yeah, to the heart of the pocket.
Yee-Wei going up 2-1.
Indeed.
I've noticed a lot of the matches here on all the amateur sides, a lot of hill matches, 5-4, 5-4,
Oh, yeah.
5-4, 5-4.
It is true, and we got to give a shout out to this guy. He's commenting in the comments already on the CueSports Live Facebook page. Mr. Gord Kerr, now the proud owner of a new business, the Crystal Palace Cues and Accessories. So send him a message, Gord, at crystalpalacecues.com, or search him out on the internet or on Facebook. He's got everything from cues, cases, all accessories in between. Also, as he mentioned in the comments, he's got a few pieces of those Taum and V10. I believe also has Pyro.
Yes, he does.
Pyro and V10. So if you haven't done so, go on over, give him a like on the page. It's not my brother-in-law, Gord. He's responding to Delaney. All right. Let's see what Yee-Wei can do here on the break. Good speed. About 3/4 speed I found with the Predator table. Gives a really decent spread.
Almost a 10-ball break where you're not laying into it full and you make the 2 wing balls still into the side pocket. Yeah.
That's the one.
They must have picked it up watching the pros play.
Or they heard me on a prior stream.
There's a comment that Nick was already on the stream. I've noticed here also that I played the same guy twice. Same guy from Calgary. Twice.
Yeah. Different divisions too.
Yeah, and then my wife and her best friend are playing right now.
Yeah, 1 and 9 ball, 1 and 8. Yeah.
Yep. And both went hill.
Your wife and Tony went hill?
No, my wife and Tony are playing right now.
Oh.
Man Fong and Tony Sakamoto from Calgary.
That will be a great match. Land's game sure has picked up.
Yes, it has. It's frustrating at times. No, I'm proud of her. Her game and her enthusiasm and taking the time she's put into practice. Definitely a student in the game, always wanting to learn. She asks the right questions when she needs to.
That is good. Yee-Wei again, just a little on the outside of the aim for the pocket. That'll bring Nick to the table.
And it's always better to miss early than to miss late.
Oh, I agree. Miss when there's still traffic on the table.
definitely an event of this size and this magnitude with the pros also, where you're seeing everybody making shots and this and that. The pressure gets to you, so seen a lot of people commenting and even running into them in the corridors or whatnot as far as tables are quick, pockets are tight. Tables play awesome, by the way.
I'll tell you, these tables have played rock solid the entire event.
Just kudos to High Country for setting them up, CSI for bringing them in, and Predator for making them.
A lot of hands need to touch these tables to get them to the position that they're in now.
And only my hands on a few of them, guys, so these tables are pretty good.
Wow, there you go. How does that put on display the pocket cut of the Predator table? Now you see that exact same shot. So this is such a huge difference. That exact same shot on
diamond,
another,
right in front of
it's just going to sit and rattle in there. And that's the exact design that Predator wanted, that if you're going to rattle that ball, instead of it sitting in that pocket, it gets kicked out. Most of the time. There's still the odd occasion.
Nothing against diamond tables. They're fantastic tables. They've been the cream of the crop for many, many years.
Yeah, they're still great playing table.
But definitely some little nuances and differences that Predators come up with some of these tables too. So again, it comes down to adapting. But these tables play fantastic.
I would definitely have to agree with that assessment. Nice little lineup on the combination there.
Yeah, definitely rewarding for good shots, but also punishes you for mistakes and slightly being off.
Yeah. It is the 1-2 punch combination. We can't do that.
They're just asking for a ref here. I'm not sure 100% why. There is more than an inch and a half spacing between the 1 and the 2 and the white ball and the 1 ball. But you are entitled to call a ref anytime you wish to.
It's true.
And as I said on my team, always safe than sorry. It's always better to be safe than sorry.
We were just asked if we would ref, and we cannot do that.
Sometimes we'd like to.
Yep.
But
just to help move it along. But
there are refs here for a reason.
That's right. They get paid to do so.
Paid and trained to do so. Both Grant and I are certified refs, but again, we're here to stream.
Well, and I've only refed for the better part of 29 years or something like that. Maybe more.
29 years? Holy smokes, I'm only at, I think, 20 years. 18 to 20 years.
I started reffing when I was 19, and I'm 48.
Yeah, I started reffing when I was 28, so, yeah, say, I'm not even going to say how long now because I don't want to tell everybody how old I am.
I don't even care anymore. I'm just old. Nice shot. The 1-2 punch.
Does he play shape for the 4 on the side here? It looks like he's kind of
I think so, yeah.
Draw
Nice
back
little.
a little bit. Oh, he tried to come
Oh, he
up.
punched forward. Perfect.
Remember that shot. Put that in the bank.
Right? Does the, is that the 5 ball slip past the 9 up there?
Yes, it's the 7 ball.
Is it the 7?
Yes, it does go past.
Well, I kind of favor his chances. Hold the nerves, one shot at a time.
A little zealous on that one. I think he rushed that shot.
I do too. Not the same pattern as what he had before.
Yeah, definitely wasn't comfortable over it. Opportunity here for Nick. Does have some work though. That 13 doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, 13's trouble. 10's somewhat trouble, but goes to the left side.
More bottom left.
Yeah, 9 ball.
Does slide past the 4 into the side, but it's a critical angle.
Yeah, I don't even know if you could get it to the side.
It
Oh,
goes-
yeah, you could. On camera looks a little bit different, but tough to do for sure.
Drops for the safety.
Smart shot. Left the 7 on,
Didn't
though.
quite get it behind the 12 ball. He wanted it behind the 12.
Yep.
Cord. Did you read that?
Oh, Gord's always ribbing me.
Good shot in the 7, good shot in the 3. Again, pretty much nothing fancy here. He has 9 for a stopper on the 4 ball, so it's just finding the angle he wants as long as he's comfortable with it. Off the 6, he does not want to sit on the rail on this shot, though.
Definitely not.
Needs to be able to get his cue in.
That would increase the... yeah, that's a great shot. That would increase the difficulty exponentially if he was on the rail.
With these Predator pockets, though, I do appreciate the flushness where it's a lot easier to cue in.
The flush mount pocket, perfect.
And Manordy's table is quiet. I remember this event before where it was so loud in here all the time that you'd spend 4 hours in the room and you get a headache. Here now, it's like you can hear the music. You don't hear people aren't yelling because they don't have to yell above the balls being dropping in pockets, being racked. These tables are quiet.
Extremely. The only thing you really hear is the break.
Yeah, so many times it's one of the things everybody comments too. Is, I can never tell if my opponent makes a ball on the break because I don't hear it.
Wow.
Nice cut, nice shot.
Yi-Wei opening up the lead a little bit.
Takes a 2-game lead. Nick with the break here.
Speaking of
with the hammer.
Yeah, speaking of all things Predator, every single table 290, Jeff. 7 foots.
7 foots. There is, well, if you include the booth tables, 305.
Oh, there you go. 305 tables, all of them with the Predator Arcos 2 balls, and of course covered with the Predator Arcadia cloth. And as Jeff mentioned, if you're looking to get your hands on one, there is the QR code. Give it a scan. That'll take you to where you need to go. You can get all the information as well as pricing just off the QR code. And I'll tell you what, Jeff, I'm hitting the wall.
Getting tired?
I think I'm past it.
I was that way a couple days ago. Yesterday was a refreshing day.
I'll tell you, I could literally close my eyes and be asleep in about 3 seconds.
And how many more days do we have?
A few. That's for sure.
This is a finicky table. The 13 and 14 are tough. Opening shot is tough. Does have a cut on the 10 ball here. I think he has a 7 all the way down to the corner here, though. Oh, looks like he might have the 1 in the side. And he does.
Ooh, that is a tight window.
So now his tricky ball to get on is that 5 ball. Everything else goes. But he's got to definitely move that 5.
Is there any potential in having the 5 go off the rail off 12 on the side?
No. It's too close. It's not close enough to the side pocket. Literally, he's got to nick it perfectly.
How about go into the 12 right now off the 4?
Off the 7. He doesn't have to hit it hard. And he'll have the 4 ball back to the opposite corner.
That 7 is awfully thin. He did none of that.
Same theory, yeah, same theory. But now you take away an option. I would have did it. It's pretty much the same line he had. I would have did it first. Gives you more options on the back door. But then again, there's a reason why I'm not pro. Hit that pretty good.
He sure did. Although a little hampered here.
Stroking
Tree
over
tops.
the 11.
Yeah.
3 ball's a thin cut. say it's about 65, 70%, and hard to control speed coming off the bottom rail. 5-ball, simpler shot, but then he's got to pick the window to get on that 3.
Yeah. Hits it good, looking to get himself on the hill is Yi-Wei.
These are always the shots I come up way short or way too long.
You and me both. This is why we sit on this side of the camera.
This is why we're not in the final.
That's right.
Las Vegas
That's
Open.
right. See Jasmine Ocean out in the Predator Arena, getting ready.
Yep, practicing before her match. And floats in behind the 12. It's always tough to control those shots when they're so close to the pocket.
It sure is.
Don't know how they're going to bounce or kick.
And that was to put himself on a hill. Big, big, big game, this one. Big difference between a 4-1, 3-2.
Oh, you're taking away the chance that he's going to make this cut here, or make this kick.
Mm-hmm. I'm not taking it away. I'm saying the odds speak for themselves.
I've seen crazier things happen.
Oh, so have I, without a doubt.
Did hit it good.
Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what a shot. Gets away with Moida. He sure did, didn't he, Jeff?
Yes. Not sure what he's looking for there.
Whether they're frozen.
He's shooting away from the 2, so.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to get a ref.
Well, then we may as well tell you all about the new Jam Up apparel out. We do have the Predator Pro Series jerseys over in the booth. Johnny Schmidt doing us a favor and
get them quickly, guys. They're selling like hotcakes.
I'll tell you what. So those are the Predator Pro Series. Here's some of the new releases: is the Predator Strike jersey, the Splice jacket, and the Shadow hoodie.
Very popular Shadow hoodie.
Extremely popular Shadow hoodie. And, yeah, Jeff's not kidding. These things are flying off the shelves. We've already got very limited sizing left in the black.
In everything.
Yeah. It's really hard to believe because we brought a ton of product with us. And, we're wondering if we're going to have anything left
for
by the time teams get here.
Oh, good shot there. He did call that. He did call that. That's crazy with that speed, too. What a shot that was. Oh, he didn't call it. He called the 13.
Yeah,
oh, and the 11
was
went.
The 11, yeah.
I just saw the 13 not on the table. I thought it went where he called it. Came off a little high and got the 11 in.
So those hoodies, jackets, jerseys, all of those things are still available on the website. If you're not coming down to Vegas, you can still go pick them up, jamupapparel.com. And with the surprise W.
Commanding 4-1 lead here.
Yeah, Yi-Wei getting himself on the hill, looking to close escrow. See if we can show you a little bit of Jasmine as she warms up, and these guys are racking. And this is the really, really cool part about this event, don't you think, Jeff?
Just the interaction, being able to even just sit and watch a match with Fedor, like you posted on Facebook, and Fedor honestly is that humble and that friendly that come sit with him, sweat a match or two.
No doubt.
All these pros are very approachable, especially at this event. A lot of camaraderie. They all hang out with each other, all talk to each other. They're all friends. They're all very hospitable.
And where else do you get to see stuff like that?
Well, plus all the major top players in the world, with the exception, of course, Shaw.
Yeah. Shaw went off to Europe for something.
Not sure exactly the reasoning, but I know Shaw's playing in the tournament that follows up this one right away in Europe.
Yep.
Maybe personal reasons, maybe he had some other stuff to handle. I don't exactly know the details.
Yeah, it was good to see SVB make it down for this one.
Yes. He was here last year.
Nope. For the World 10 ball he was, but not for the Alpha Las Vegas.
It's true.
That Victor Zielinski again. Looks like
he wins the first set 4-1.
Yeah. 4-1 first set. You can see that from there?
Yes.
What the?
As Gord will tell you, my eyes aren't as bad as yours.
There was a point in time that I could see that. I have to stand up and go take a look from a normal perspective. Good eyes, Jeff. Good eyes, sir. Well, Nick looking to stave off elimination out of this event. This is a one-loss side.
Dry break by Yue.
Which could work to his benefit. What's he doing here? Oh, 2-ball. 2-ball to nowhere. Oh, my gosh.
Makes the table tough. So you go for the 5-ball bank here. That's hard to get the weight out of the way. Doesn't really have any other options.
Oh, 4-3, Neil says. Not 4-1.
Nah. See, so my eyes are bad. I can't see.
Want to borrow my glasses?
No, I go blind if I borrow your glasses.
Your stream's about 2 to 3 seconds ahead of what I'm watching on TV with Zielinski. Oh, I'm sorry about that. We shouldn't have wrecked it for you. But I'm pretty sure that based on the table layout, you probably knew that Victor was going to take that game anyway.
Jason asks, anyone know entry on site deadline time day before CSI singles event? So for this event in Vegas, the deadline was beginning of February, I believe. There was late entries that they took up depending on how many spots they had to field, depending on the draws and whatnot. But typically for these events, the entries are earlier. For the pro events, of course, the top 100 players get emailed their entry or request for entry. And then the ones that don't sign up, they fill the field with the remaining players once they've opened it up to the public. For those of you that do play in the BCA, I recommend that you download and like and share and follow their page, because they post everything the minute that the events become open and available for the public. They'll even give you a month's heads up for when registrations open.
'Tis true. And Yue here with a golden opportunity. Another scratch there from Nick. Gives Yue ball in hand and complete control of this table and the fate of this match. Potential to take it down, close escrow right here, right now. But I've noticed this. As he gets to the last 2 balls, he tends to get a little nervous, tighten up a little bit.
Yes.
Right? These shots are out the rack. As soon as he gets to the point where he knows, okay, I got this, that's when he gets tight. Floater for the 13 ball. Well done.
How does he play the 13 and the 14? Does he stick it right there, put the 14 in the side?
I would think so, even if you
He's
touch
gotta
draw
get a
that.
decent angle on that.
Yeah, because you got to stay to the top side.
14 does squeeze past the 13, but I think he only has half a pocket if he takes the 14 before the 13.
Well, that'll answer that question for you. Look out, horn hooked.
Yeah, corner hooked.
Horned. Done. Question, does 14 pass the 5 to the top right?
I think he's got to take the 14 off the 7 in the corner. Or try and back cut it. Doesn't look like the 14 passes the 5.
He's down on one knee, giving it the one-eye stare. That tells you how tight that is.
I can't see how that goes. I don't think it does. He immediately, after he closes one eye, got up and adjusted to look at the 13. Tells me the 14 does not pass the 5.
Well, look at that, Vinny. I really appreciate that. He says, I'm also watching your stream as well. Don't want to leave you out. We appreciate that.
He is calling the 14 into that corner past the 5. So maybe he's seen something that I haven't seen.
That might be a tight pocket. A little too tight.
Chance here for Nick.
Yeah. This is the moment for Nick to close escrow on this game. Claw one back on his side of the scoreboard. You know, there's half of me that wishes that I didn't have to keep my eyes open to watch this, to commentate. Would be really cool if I could just sit back, close my eyes, and just talk.
Ooh, rattles that one in.
The gentleman shot? Is that what you're saying? Had to wipe its feet?
Yup. He's got to bear down and focus here.
I would agree. Kind of reminds me of another guy I know, Mr. Wanlison, how quick he plays.
Oh, I've slowed down quite a bit, especially for this tournament.
He's either 1, 2, or a third pump, and he's firing. See?
At least he gets the 3.
Yeah.
I used to be
Usually you're only one.
Yeah. One at best.
Yeah.
Sometimes none. Hence why I'm not a pro player. Working on my fundamentals, though, trying to get out of that.
Yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword, right? You win by it, but you also lose by it.
It's also intimidating, though. If I'm firing and playing well, it kind of, everybody's asking, like, how does he do that? Like, does he even aim?
Yeah, it's so true. Especially if you're clicking, you can run a rack extremely quick.
Well, I've had some quick matches here where
People are going, what the
I
heck?
had one match where it was done in 32 minutes.
Holy, look out behind the 14.
He's okay.
Yeah, a little bit hampered. Somewhat tree-topped. This could have been a little easier, though.
Oh, hangs it.
Wow. No. Unreal. Which just exaggerates the point we've been making the whole time. Hit the heart of the pocket. Give it the be sure.
Well, that was a deep rattle.
That was very deep.
Even with the rattle, I thought it was going to drop.
Yeah, I did too. It's sitting deep, deep into that pocket.
Yui with the rub on the 14 and gets rewarded.
Did he
Now
get a
he's
jelly
pretty
rub?
straight.
I got my eyes stuck in my, or my finger stuck in
Jelly
my
rub,
eyes.
but I don't think he wanted to hit the 14 on the 13. It looks like he's pretty straight on the 14 here.
Yeah, he's giving it that one-eyed squint again.
And he's shaped to be pretty tough. Doesn't have a lot of angle. Jacking up now. Should go for the power draw or the power forward.
I like power forward. Power forward off 2 leads you to a really good natural path to the 8, where the draw If you overcook that draw and come off with a little too much heat off the side rail, you take away the cut angle for the 8-ball the farther back across table that you go.
I've seen Darren Appleton do this shot where he literally jacks up, corkscrew draws it right to the first diamond by his left hand there.
And then the spin.
Yeah, it kicks in, moves himself straight in. To be able to control a shot like that, though.
Well, here we go, folks.
For the match.
Yi Wei to take it down right here, right now. Otherwise, we're going to another game. I know Yi Wei would like to close this out.
Straight in the heart.
To the heart of the pocket. Almost gave Nick the extra point. And there we are. Yi Wei taking down Nick 5-1. Phenomenal job by Yi Wei. Taking advantage and do what he was supposed to do. Also, congratulations to Nick. A very good showing from Nick. With that being said, guys, we're going to shut down, restart. We got the next match coming up in about 12 minutes from now. On behalf of myself, Jeff Wanless, and the rest of the CueSports Live team, we appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't done so already, make sure you click that like button on Facebook or follow on YouTube. That way you're notified each and every time we go live. We will see you back here roughly 12 minutes, maybe 15 minutes from now. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Thanks, guys. See you again.